takes that cut. Somebody
Guys,
give him water.
Guys, let's
Ian, you need
everybody
water.
that I need. Think about how long it takes to walk 4 football fields.
Catch me on this one. Those are bad numbers, right? 6 yards per carry.
Cash me
Rank
outside.
that in the
How about
NFL.
Hey,
Rank that in the NFL. Somebody write this
More
down.
than that,
I
buddy.
got it. I'm doing
All
it.
right. The number
Jared's
13
doing something, guys.
pick.
Hey, Jared, guys, let's take a moment. Jared's doing something.
Fuck you guys. I'm doing the league.
Attaboy, Jared. And then we'll move
If
on.
I had $1 for every time Scott said we're going to touch on
It's a
Titan.
nice piece.
Hey,
4.
Number 4.
Number 4. Whatever.
Just stop saying numbers, man.
I will tell you the number.
Listen, I might have an adult beverage or two before the show, during the show. Miami.
I haven't seen Ian plant a flag like this since Terrell Pryor.
I will give you that one. But I'll give you that one.
Done.
All right, so Hard Knocks started last night, and it sounds like there's only 2 of us that are fortunate enough to be able to afford Hard Knocks and HBO at this point. Only one of us watched.
I get HBO for free.
So we're going to go to DirecTV's best customer in Jake, because he's been screwed for years now.
How's the signal in your ivory tower?
At the first day of practice,
He's
the coach
beefy.
had to tell him to start getting there
Baker Mayfield you're talking about.
earlier than he is. That's not a good sign.
No, that's bad. But I don't have HBO. I can't afford
Well, I'm sorry, I got it for free. But but the coach is like, oh, what time did you get here today? He's like, oh, I was running a little late today. He goes, well, what time you normally get here? Well, I normally try to get here 2 hours before we start anything. He's like, well, Tyrod was here at 5. Don't you think if you're trying to be the starting quarterback, you need to be there at the same time Tyrod's going to be there?
Yeah, but his work ethic was never really.
And that's why he's not. That's why I don't see him making it in the NFL. That's exactly why.
We all sat here that night of the draft and were blown away.
College.
Getting back to the Browns and finishing out with Hard Knocks. Like, there's a couple things that I think we should talk about, and one of them we're gonna play the clip of Jarvis Landry talking with the receivers here in just a minute.
Yep.
First, I just want to did you guys see? Jake was telling me about a little argument between Hugh Jackson and Todd Haley, and this is what I find the most disturbing is when you have your head coach and your offensive coordinator butting heads right out the gate
never good.
in camp. That's not a good sign. And then you've got Jarvis Landry, who's giving basically receivers a ration of shit for not being what they should be in camp, and giving it and having that down momentum and just blah faces, going through camp. Todd Haley,
he's notorious for being an issue with other coaches.
Haley, but listen,
but
Hugh Jackson.
Todd Haley was basically saying, "Look, we got to get these guys physically ready to play. They're all sitting around with no pads on.
I'm with you.
Everybody's pretending like they're injured, not wanting to put pads on, and we need to start getting these guys tough. We are not mentally tough. We're not physically tough. We're not ready to play." And Hugh, what's the coach's name?
They're trying to change the culture, man. And
Hugh
the
Jackson's
players don't get that, then they need to bail.
Yeah, Hugh Jackson's like, well, this is the way I run my ship, and I'm the head coach, so this is the way I'm doing it.
That's a problem. The conditioning, the problem, but the conflict. Every team in the NFL has that conflict.
Yes,
you're
I
getting
agree.
at every position. You're going to have that. But the non-conditioning, that's Hugh Jackson. He's the player's coach.
He's a player's coach, man.
Yeah, there's a difference between him and Haley. We always know.
A problem.
And when Haley's always had that issue.
When you're trying to change the culture of a football team, it needs to start by being physical,
absolutely,
mentally and physically.
I agree.
All right, so go into. I want to play that clip from Jarvis Landry because. Yep. I'm a homer with the Dolphins, and I want to hear what he has to say because I haven't got to hear it yet.
I got it up, but before I start, let's get a base of it first. So he is in a meeting with his wide receivers, and he's a new person on the team. He's always been a hard worker. I mean, he's his practices in Miami, he's legendary. He practices hard.
Yeah, they were showing his practice. He works hard.
He's known for that, but they haven't won anything yet, and he's ready to freaking start winning, and he's got the passion, and I think he's trying to be the leader.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Is.
So this is like him.
He needs to be.
Is this the edited version or not?
I don't know. I'm just on. I'm getting it off.
You worried if he drops
No, I'm telling you right now. Just give everybody a heads up. If it ain't the edited version, he drops like 30 of them.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, let's see it.
I don't know what the fuck's been going on here.
Not edited.
And I don't know why it's been going on here. But
well, he's not going to be good, but it's okay.
It's good.
If you're not hurt, like if your hamstring ain't falling off the fucking bone, your leg ain't broke, I don't know, you should be fucking practicing. Straight up. Like, that shit is weakness, and that shit is contagious as fuck. And that shit ain't gonna be in this room, bro. That shit been here in the past, and that's why the past has been like it is, bro. That shit is over with here, bro. If you can fucking practice, fucking practice.
Trying to change the culture.
You can't get no better. Ain't nobody gonna get better by being on the fucking sideline if you ain't fucking hurt.
And they're all sitting there
If you
just
not
dead.
fucking hurt, you gotta
No
fucking
response.
practice.
That's the thing that got me. No response.
Because you make other motherfuckers work even fucking harder. Now they had more fucking risk of getting hurt because you don't want fucking practice because you been a bitch.
They're probably afraid of getting slapped.
It seemed like he looked at one dude a lot too.
You're being a bitch. I love
That
that.
shit ain't happening here. I'm just letting y'all know that shit not fucking happening here. I'm hurt and I'm tired just like every fucking body in this motherfucker.
Gangsta
But I
bitch.
ain't taking no motherfucking days off because I can't even fucking play that way. That gotta be the fucking attitude and the mentality all the fucking time. All that weak shit don't fucking live here no more. That shit don't exist. It's contagious, bro. Like, it's really fucking contagious.
That's a leader.
Yeah, that's
It's
Why Miami got rid of him.
all right. Boom.
That's a good little clip. I
Langer
like
say
that.
That's a great clip.
Dude, if you don't get that, if that doesn't like touch you at all, if you don't feel what that guy is saying,
Bruh.
How many
Yeah.
millions of dollars is that dude making? And he's
You're my
out
hand,
hustling.
bro.
there's a reason.
Yeah.
I know, but he could sit back on his ass and not do nothing. He's out there. telling
He
these
just
kids
got his contract too. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's just getting
talking
his
to
money.
He's talking to these young wide
But like
receivers
Scott
that don't
said-
have that type
Yeah.
of shit, you know?
Like Scott said, they didn't respond at all to what he
They
was
just
saying.
sat
They just
there.
sat there.
All right, so we
No
slipped
dog
off.
and cat news.
We slipped off into the Giants a little bit.
Yeah.
And one of the things like I was surprised to hear was the offer that Odell Beckham got. You know, how in the world, I don't blame him whatsoever. You got a guy, Sammy Watkins, who's basically, he hasn't wowed me since he's been in the league. You know what I mean? Really, from the expectations of Sammy Watkins to the production of Sammy Watkins has not met up.
He had a foot injury though, and it's tricky with a foot injury.
But that's fine. But my point is,
His numbers are almost identical to Julio Jones' first 4 years.
Get him, Jake. Get him.
His numbers are almost identical to Julio Jones'
give me some
last 4 years.
stats then.
I'll pull it up.
Cut your
Hold on.
bullshit Twitter feed going
Hey,
on over there.
a Julio
and give me some
Sammy
numbers.
Watkins will never be. I can
And
put that one on.
Let me
write
ask
that
you
one
this.
down.
So do you draft Julio and Sammy Watkins at the same value?
No, not right now.
That's my point. It's not right now. When
I just said for the first
Whoa,
4 years.
you can get more value out of Sammy Watkins this year the later he's going late.
Yeah.
And if he has the talent to be a top 5 wide receiver.
so Sammy Watkins
He
has the same
talent.
ceiling as Julio Jones?
This year in fantasy?
Yeah.
If when he's healthy, talent wise,
Man, he's a talented football
He's
player,
got the
man.
physical
He
tools.
doesn't sniff the sweat off of Julio Jones' sack.
Yeah, but that's what people. You
No.
always have
No,
players.
I
do
don't
this
think
every
there's
year.
no comparison from Sammy Watkins.
and I'd like to
He's
see
got
the
a lot.
numbers.
No. I'm not saying
He's
that.
got a lot of ground to catch up
I'm
with.
saying
He does.
that-
It would be like Jordan and LeBron. Like LeBron's got a long way to go. So does Sammy. They need Landry to go have a
3
speech
or
for their
4.
wide receivers.
Sammy
and teach them how to work
Watkins.
hard.
Sammy Watkins' best year is 2015. He's played 13 games. He has 60 catches, 1,047 yards, and 9 touchdowns. In
yeah.
13 games.
What? That's
Who
his
was
best season?
Yeah, but who was
Jared.
his quarterback?
Go ahead and retract your statement
He
there.
was in Buffalo, so
Twitter
nobody.
guru.
Yeah,
Probably Fitzpatrick.
yeah. He's had a rough start to his career. He could bounce back if there's ever a place for him to bounce back. It's Kansas City because Andy Reid will help him along.
Patrick Mahomes is going to sling the rock. He's going to throw himself some picks, but he's going to have some big bombs. You know what I mean?
And
There's
they
gonna
already
be-
have a deep threat though too. They have Tyreek Hill still.
Yeah. What were you? Well, I won't bug Jared now, but I know that Tyreek Hill made a comment a few days ago or a week ago or so in camp, basically saying he's never had a quarterback that's had the arm to be able to hit him in stride like Mahomes has done.
He always has to slow down.
Dude, I'm curious to see what he does this year. I don't know if he can
Just
duplicate.
real quick, that was 3 years, not first 4 years. First 3 years.
Oh, conveniently left off that 1 year.
All right. Go ahead. Is that all you got for me? That's the
What
hype
do you want
train.
the numbers?
Boom.
That's the hype train
We
that
got
you're
16
you're
we got-
conducting.
We got
Chugga.
16 games played, 128 targets, 65 catches, 1,000 yards receiving, 6 touchdowns.
Drop the mic, Jared.
96 targets the following year, 60 catches, 1,050 yards, 9 touchdowns. Following year, 52 targets, 28 catches, 430 yards, 2 touchdowns.
What'd you just say? I wasn't even listening.
Hey, who do you
Julio Jones,
How's it feel, Jared?
95 targets, 54 catches, 950 yards, 8 touchdowns.
That's rookie season? When is that?
That was his rookie season.
Okay.
128, 79 catches, 1198, 10 touchdowns.
Hey, let me ask you this.
And then 41 catches, 508 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Almost identical.
Hey,
Like
Scott.
they're within 3 touchdowns of each other, and yardage almost the same.
Again.
Sammy's actually got more catches.
Are you drafting Julio Jones and Sammy, same ADP?
I'm not saying I am, but you're going to be drafting Julio.
Well, then it's a
first,
moot point.
And when are you going to be drafting Sammy?
I'm not drafting Sammy till late.
I'm not drafting Sammy.
I'll draft him. It's
I'm
got to be
not.
late.
Waste a pick.
All right. We're back. We're going to go ahead and draw names. Season B Fantasy Lottery. And we're going to get this moving on.
So we have 14 teams.
14
So
teams.
is this the first
Wait,
pick?
are we going backwards or forward
Forwards.
here?
It's all on video in case anybody don't believe us.
We are going backwards.
Okay, that's more.
Start at 14.
So first name out of the hat is pick 14.
Mr. Jake.
Second name is 13, so on and so forth.
All right, 14th
All right.
pick. 14th pick.
First team.
The
2008.
14th pick.
You're picking backwards?
Backwards.
Are we peaking?
Backwards.
First pick is 14.
14
You
season
guarantee
beef
that's going to be me.
The 14th pick in the 2018 season
I
beef
feel like y'all set it up.
inaugural
to be me.
league
I kind of want this pick.
is
Yeah, it's not a bad pick.
Nick Varco. Boom. Booyaka. All right.
I hear he's got some dirt on you, Charlie.
Somebody write this
More
down.
than that,
I
buddy.
got it. I'm doing
All right. The number
Jared's
13
doing something,
pick.
guys. Hey, Jared, guys, let's make a moment. Jared's doing something.
it. Fuck you guys. I'm doing the league.
Attaboy, Jared.
Trubinsky
sounds
will be
bad.
there for you, Ben.
Trubinsky?
Yeah, he's
Who are you,
taking-
Alex Trubinsky?
He's taking Mitch Trubinsky,
Alex.
It's Trubisky.
and it's Alex Trebek.
Close enough. I
Not
mean,
even-
shit, if you're saying Trubinsky, I can say Trubinsky.
Well, he is an NFL
All
quarterback.
right.
Excellent.
That's not a bad pick. That's Julio Jones right up your alley.
You asshole.
Or you could pick Sammy Watkins per your argument.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
Just saying. All right. Circle. I'm going to move this thing around here. Number 8 pick.
There it comes.
I feel like this is me.
I want to be right next to Jared.
Not me, please.
It's not going to be you. It's going to be Scooter, the sirloin a lot.
God dang it.
Skirt steak himself. The geezer. Pleaser. Pick 9? Was that pick 9 or pick 8?
That was
Pick eight.
That was pick 7.
eight.
That was
eight.
pick 7.
Was it?
We're up
Yes,
to pick
it was
6
I
pick
right
thought
now.
seven.
Steve was pick 9.
Terrible.
I don't want to be 7. That's
This-
right in the
this
middle.
is
Jared's
pick
got
6.
Why am I right in
No.
the fucking middle?
Jared's got it.
This
So
is
no matter
pick
what.
Oh,
6.
Jared was pick 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So Scuba
this is right
Steve was
before
pick
Jared.
7?
No.
This
Steve-
is 6.
Steve was 9. I was 8. Scott was 7. Now we're at
Jesus
Sorry, boys.
Christ.
I'm not paying attention to what the numbers are. I'm just
Lucky
drawing.
number 7.
I'm Vanna White here. I'm Vanna
Does
White.
not compute.
Now I get, 4 left.
4 left. 3 of the 4 are in the room.
I feel like I got it wrapped up now.
Mr. Dave Santana can get Saquon.
The snakiest of them all,
Jake.
the cordial assassin, will be picking number 5.
number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Just
Whatever.
Stop, just stop saying numbers, man.
I will tell you the number.
Listen, I might have an adult beverage or two before the show, during the show.
Wobbly Pop?
It happens. Next,
Next, pick number 66.
pick 15.
Charlie's going to
Pick
get the first.
3.
That's a lot of hate.
lot of Trey Burtons
This is
for
my
sleeper.
beef. That's my beefy position that I have to hate on.
All right.
All of you people
All right, so let's go around real quick. We'll
and locked on.
like Scott likes to say, we'll touch on the tight ends real quick,
I already. They've all been touched.
and then we'll
How many
move
If
on.
I had $1 for every time Scott said we're going to touch on
It's
tight
a nice
end.
piece.
Hey, Jimmy Graham is a
Such
nice
a
piece
mom.
on Green Bay, and anybody who thinks otherwise is just ridiculous.
Sorry. It's not a cuss word.
God, fix that cut. Somebody
Guys,
give him
guys,
water.
Guys, let's
Ian, you need water.
everybody that I named
mom
that,
needs water.
that are terrible at picking the bust
Scott.
of tight ends.
I like the Trey Burton pick.
The Trey Burton, that's a respectable guy to choose.
Ricky Seals Jones.
I asked for a fucking
Seals
sleeper. Can
Jones-
you guys give me a damn sleeper?
That's what I just did.
Others. We're moving on to running backs.
Oh my god, that's great.
Running backs. All right,
How
what
do
we
you say
got
his
here?
name
I don't know
again?
who Jake
Joku?
Tannehill is.
So once again, like we start the list, we've got Stephania Bell, Matthew Berry, Matt Bowen, Mike Clay, Tom Carpenter, all these. Jerick McKinnon. I'm gonna start with Stephania Bell. Like I can't classified Jerick McKinnon as a
Stephania?
sleeper.
No.
A sleeper does not get drafted where Jerick McKinnon is getting drafted. So that's a bullshit kind of, just an easy way out because he's on a new team.
BS.
And he's the number one on a new team. That's an easy way out. Jay Ajayi is her bust. And I'm telling you, Jay Ajayi is
He's
one
my
of
bust,
my value
Yeah.
picks of the season.
He's
Dude,
my bust.
Yeah, me too.
you guys
Buster?
obviously don't follow
Me too.
what the Philadelphia Eagles
to
do
you right now. You're getting a little mad at us
because
we
you
all are
guys
going
say
against
some
you.
stupid shit.
No, it's Corey.
Yeah,
Clement.
Easy
it's everybody
with the
else.
S-bombs.
It's
Sorry.
everybody else.
Corey
It's not
Clement.
you,
The only
Ian.
S-bomb
It's
I want to hear
okay.
is sorry.
Dude,
Yeah.
It's
So
do
all
you
of us.
follow
So
how
you're
well
saying-
Eagles run the ball for the last 4 years now, and they still have one of the best offensive lines in football.
Go Corey.
They have one of the best offenses in football. They let go of LeGarrette
Jay
Blunt.
Ajayi has a poor work ethic. That's why the Dolphins
And
got
his
rid of
The
him.
stat-
Dolphins, old Dolphins.
And his
They might as well become the
This-
Dolphins.
Tiger
because the
Woods play for that
Dolphins Suck.
his
the Dolphins.
statistics are overrated. He had what 2 or 3 200-yard
Big
and
giant runs.
and then
That was in
after
Miami.
Trash.
That was in Miami.
Yes.
with a capital T.
What did-
So
tell
we-
me what he did in Philly.
Didn't have bad numbers. I don't know exactly
They
what he
weren't
did.
good
I'll tell you that in the
numbers.
next
They didn't have
episode.
great numbers.
They weren't bad.
They weren't sleeper numbers.
They were sleeper
They were
numbers.
bust numbers.
Where he's getting picked at, okay? Because you said that's part of it, right? The value of the guy. Where he's getting picked at, he's got fantastic value. The Eagles finished third in rushing last year with LeGarrette Blunt, Jay Ajayi, and fucking Corey Clement.
What's with all the F-bombs?
Because I'm just going against the grain tonight. I'm trying to get under your
Passionate.
skin.
He's passionate.
You're not going to get under my skin. I'm calm, cool, and collected.
Your mom gets under my skin.
Oh my god.
If my mom listens to this podcast, she's
You
gonna
won't even
slap-
share it with
she's
her,
gonna
so who
slap you in your
cares?
damn mouth next time she sees you.
I love Charlotte.
Don't ever say my mom's name again.
Hey man, he had 70 attempts for 408 yards and 1 touchdown in Philly.
He's a beast. He got a
beast.
Ian, he got a touchdown.
What the team? What did he have?
He had a touchdown.
He had 1 whole touchdown rushing.
What were his rushing yards?
Jesus Christ.
Was it a whole one or like a half?
408 in 7 games.
I mean, how many touches did he get?
He got
I'll-
70.
I'll pull some better numbers out for you. So
I bet he
70
gonna
touches
get- I bet
for
he won't get
400
60
yards.
I bet
Did he
won't get
catch any?
60
Do you guys
touchdowns.
know what that is? Yard per average?
Oh, he caught
you
a touchdown.
mathematical sons of bitches.
He had 2, Ian.
He caught a touchdown.
Do you
He
know
had two
what? Do you know what?
Does he had 60 catches in his
How
career?
many? Say it again. How many carries
He had 70 attempts.
for how many yards?
408.
Do you guys know what that is
That's
per carry?
that's-
That's better than 5 yards per carry.
Some
You
people
non-
told me I'm a
You guys took Common Core math, didn't you?
That's
you
a
guys
bust.
did Common Core. Didn't
That's
you?
what that is a bust.
That's a bust. That's over 5 yards per carry.
It's not very
Which you
beefy.
think Joe
Was that
Mixon?
total yards? Are you sure it wasn't total yards?
I think it's more of a
No, that's
poultry.
yards per. That's total. That's total rushes. That's rushing yards.
Total yards.
That's rushing yards.
Yeah,
correct?
dude,
That's a
total
lot of yards,
touchdowns.
man. I mean, God.
Even if it's yards per touch,
it's like 4 football
in total
fields.
yards.
Hey, pick him. I'm not going to.
I'm just telling you, he's
No,
a value
it's,
pick.
it's almost 6 yards a carry, but it's
Oh, that's terrible.
Think about how long it takes to walk 4
Hey,
football fields.
Catch me on this one. Those are bad
a
numbers,
lot.
right? 6 yards per carry.
Cash me
Rank
outside.
that in the
How about
NFL.
Hey.
Rank that in the NFL.
hey, catch me on this. 2 touchdowns
No.
is a bad number, right?
Cash me outside.
Dude, how many games did he play?
touchdowns.
How about
LeGarrette
that?
Blunt. Do you? I'm not even. You
2
guys go ahead.
touchdowns.
I'm not going to talk anymore. You guys listen to me out there. You want a value running back?
Didn't he have
take,
like a
take Jay
unbelievable
Ajayi.
I haven't seen
80-yard run or something?
When he
that
was
had
with
it-
Miami.
I haven't seen Ian plant a flag like this since Terrell Pryor.
I will give you that one. But I'll give you that one. That's a nice gut shot.
Jared in for the kill.
Nobody else thought Pryor was going to have a good year last year. You're full of shit. If we roll
wasn't-
back the tape,
You talked
You
me
won't
into
have
it.
me, sir.
huh?
You talked
It
me
wasn't
into it. I
You
drafted
did
him early
draft
too.
him. Guess how many teams I had Terrell Pryor on?
Everyone.
0.
As many as you're going to have J.J. on.
0.
How's
Every-
Derrick Henry a sleeper? He's just, I mean, he gets drafted in round 4. How's that a
I don't
sleeper?
know.
He hasn't had the workload yet, so I could see a little bit, but I agree. I think he's more.
Like-
he's not really a sleeper.
Like Ian said, this is just to show everybody, man. These are paid ESPN.
I'll tell you a
analysts.
sleeper.
Don't listen to all
Mike
of them.
Williams.
Finish.
Don't
I'm gonna-
listen to him.
Running with the 2nd
I'm
team
going to
right
name
now.
one person that's the real sleeper in this whole thing right here. This whole list, every single
mom.
player. Okay, my mom actually.
I'm
agrees
so
with
sorry.
me.
Listen, if
My
Scott's mom
she's
ever
gonna
listens
listen.
to this, I am so
She's
sorry.
gonna
I
be
do
our-
not mean
She's going to
this.
be our Kentucky
I'm
connection on our
uncomfortable now.
Facebook group.
I
She's
feel
posting all
uncomfortable.
Kentucky
Yeah,
basketball.
you might want to lay up the
news.
mom jokes.
So,
I just laid off yours.
God. Hey,
What is this, amateur hour?
yeah, I think so.
Sorry.
So all these, like, this is just stupid. Like, stupid. Corey.
You're stupid.
Corey.
Poo-poo head.
Go get a water, Ian.
He's going to rise to the top like
You're
Hain,
embarrassing yourself.
like Feldman, like all the other great Corys in this world. Corey Clement. That's
Oh
your
my
guy.
God.
That's your sleeper. That's the guy that's going to
He's gonna stay asleep.
I honestly
He's
agree
going to
with Scott.
overtake a job.
Jesus Christ.
He's better.
Somebody mark a calendar.
Works harder. He's got a better work ethic. Jay Ajayi is lazy.
Yes.
He's got bad knees.
That's why Miami
this is
got
his
rid of
fifth
him.
year. This is his
Your
fifth
mom's
year.
got bad knees.
No, when the Dolphins drafted him, he had a 5-year window through his medicals.
Yeah, it's not even funny no more.
Okay, and he is
Stop.
in his 5th year. Like, his knees are garbage. There's a reason he's injured. There's
Yeah,
a reason the Miami traded him when they traded him.
Yeah,
they didn't need him because he's not
And
that good.
They
Because
wanted
Kenyon
him.
Drake's a bell cow. That's
Corey
completely
Clement
different.
came in undrafted, right?
Yeah.
And he was one of the
He's
best
no better than
players in the
Sean
playoffs?
Clement.
Was he not one of the best Eagles players through the whole playoffs?
They said they wanted him out of that
Like,
locker room too because he's just.
if we're being 100% legitimate, did Corey Clemens not have the best playoff series of any
Yes.
running back
Yes.
in
If
Philly?
we're being 100% legitimate, that means zero.
And that's what makes players. Like, the playoffs make players.
If we're being
for the
100%,
like, if we're gonna really do this without
I can't
an
wait.
real
I said to
thing,
pick
like
him.
an analysis, I think he's someone
Y'all
that
told me I was
feel
foolish.
should be a good sleeper.
Like, real quick, I'm going to ask our guru, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, who should be
$50 bet Corey Clement versus Ajayi fantasy points.
the running
Oh
back?
my! Stop! Wait,
$50.
Put
Say-
your money
say
where
it
your
again.
mouth is.
Say it again.
$50.
All right, so let's go ahead and cut the bullshit.
Jai
'cause
will
I-
be injured halfway
I
through the
had-
season, and injuries do not.
Are we just talking about
cancel
straight
your
up
bet.
stats?
Straight up stats, no matter how many games they play or not.
Straight up stats. Let's get this
I'm
handshake.
bringing the beef.
Let's get this handshake on the video. I'm
$50.
going $100 bill.
Let's go, Hunter. Fuck it.
Says
Oh,
straight up stats.
And dinner with your mom.
Deal. Matter of fact, you're gonna
You can
fly
have
your
dinner with
mama
my mom.
down.
I'll fly her down.
you're gonna take Dorothy Mantooth out on
No.
a night dinner?
Yeah, I say all 4 of us go out together. Our moms.
No double
and
dating
us.
with our moms. It's either me and your mom or nothing.
Well, I just want you to see
That
what I'm
shit
saying.
would be
to her,
weird.
you know?
All right, so hold on. Let's get this under. So is this?
Are you guys betting your mothers? Or what's that?
No.
What's going on around
Put
here?
your hand slowly
I don't
in
think
my
I can be a
hand
part of this no
and
more.
accept this
It's gonna be a
bet.
dark fucking.
So
period.
this is Corey Clement.
$100.
It's better statistically.
Better fantasy points by the end of the season.
Oh God! Can you get a
every
close
week.
up of this one,
No,
Dave?
hey,
Watch this one.
And if
I'm wiggling my middle finger on his palm right now.
That's not even a.
That's what I'm doing because I just screwed him. So
That wasn't even legitimate.
Here we go.
There was no hand.
That's $100 bill.
You tickled my hand.
That's $100 bill.
If there we go. See, now
Are you
we're good.
betting
Now
your
we're
mothers
okay.
too?
Hey,
That's
I
all
know,
we're
listen,
interested
I'm
in.
taking the risk here,
This
but
is
I am
dark.
that confident, and Ajayi's just not the guy.
That's a, man. I just
Is sex implied?
I just outweighed my bet.
Thank you.
I just outweighed my bet for my 60 catches with Dalvin Cook.
Implied.
I just weighed my bet for that.
I'm not gambling
you
with
just
my
weighed your
mother's
bet.
sexuality.
You weighed your bet
I'm
for
not-
Well, I'm not either.
Something
something I would ever do.
That's all right. Enough of
not
this.
real.
Because you're a good son,
We
Charlie.
don't talk about this anymore. This just got weird. Nobody ever said anything of that nature.
What you've said your mama 17 times.
I probably said it 19 actually.
Hey, what do you think about the rushing statistics of the fantasy football player? Your mama.
Got him.
Got him. Yeah, where's that guy? Where's that clip?
Hey,
I need that
we're
clip.
out.
That's the perfect exit.
All right, we're out.
All right, I'm ready.